wise and faithful man named Daniel. King Darius saw how honest Daniel was and gave him a very important job. Daniel always did his work with a kind heart and a thoughtful mind. This made some of the other leaders, Shadar and Arpak, very jealous. Daniel is too good, they grumbled. They looked for something Daniel did wrong, but they couldn't find a single mistake. "We know Daniel prays to his God 3 times a day," said Shadar. "We must trick King Darius into making a rule that stops him." So they went to the king with a sneaky plan. The king, who trusted his advisors, signed a new law. For 30 days, no one could pray to any god or person except for King Darius. If they did, they would be thrown into the den of hungry lions. Daniel heard about the new law, but Daniel's faith was strong. He knew he must keep praying to his God. He went to his room, opened his window toward Jerusalem, and knelt down. Shadar and Arpak were waiting. They saw Daniel praying. Just as they had planned, they rushed back to the palace and told the king. King Darius was heartbroken. He loved Daniel and tried everything he could to save him, but the law could not be changed. With a heavy heart, the king ordered Daniel to be taken to the lion's den. As the stone was rolled over the den's entrance, King Darius whispered, "May your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you." He couldn't sleep all night, worried about his friend. But Daniel was not alone. God sent a mighty angel who closed the mouths of the lions. Daniel sat quietly among the big fuzzy cats, protected by God's love. Early the next morning, King Darius rushed to the den. "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to rescue you?" "O king, live forever," Daniel called back. "My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths. I am safe." King Darius shouted for joy. He didn't waste a second. "Bring Daniel out of the den," he commanded the royal guards. He was so happy that Daniel was protected. Daniel was lifted up, safe and sound, without a scratch. The king ran to him and gave his dear friend a mighty, grateful hug. Daniel smiled, showing his great faith was well rewarded. Then King Darius remembered the men who made the evil plan. Because Shadar and Arpak were cruel and tried to trick the king and hurt Daniel, they had to face the very law they created. King Darius wrote a new law to be sent all over the kingdom. It told everyone that Daniel's God was real, a living God who rescues and saves, and who always protects those who trust in him. Daniel returned to his work, his heart full of thanks. His story shows us that no matter how big the trouble, if we hold on to our faith and do what is right, our very good God will always be there to protect us.